When you're planning a cheap gaming PC, we always recommend going used because you'll save the most money and you'll get the best bang for buck. But what about a high-end gaming PC?
So we did just that. We built a PC with a 7800X3D and an RTX 5070 only using used parts. Was it a good idea? Well, we'll talk about that after word from today's sponsor.
When it comes to maximizing your price and performance on a PC build, you gotta do some deal hunting. That's why we love using today's video sponsor, Jawa.gg, to find incredible deals. Jawa.gg is a community-based marketplace built specifically for gamers and PC enthusiasts. On Jawa, you'll find people selling everything from graphics cards and processors to fully custom-built PCs. You can even find peripherals and more. For the build from today's video, we managed to find the CPU we used, a Ryzen 7 7800X3D, for just $325 from Jawa. Pair that sort of deal with something like this Gigabyte Gaming OC RX 7800XT for just $425, and you have an insane start to a gaming PC build. And if you're shopping for pre-builds, there are always super solid systems built with performance and aesthetics in mind. Plus, every listing is reviewed and every transaction includes buyer protection, so you can shop with confidence. The best part is you can use code TOASTY10 today to save 10% off your first order up to $10 and save even more money. Big thanks to Jawa for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it.
So yeah, this gaming PC, believe it or not, is all used parts. So big shout out to today's sponsor, Jawa. We actually got our CPU off of there, and then we got our GPU off of Newegg Refurb, and everything else was from eBay.
So we did a lot of deal hunting, looking at a bunch of different resources to build the best high-end all-used parts PC. And after we do benchmarking and show you guys everything about this build, we'll tell you how you have a chance to win this PC coming up very soon. So stay tuned for that. But Jax is going to kick things off and talk about some of the parts, and I'll jump back in and talk about the GPU.
So we got a lot of used parts here, but don't worry, they're all in wonderful shape, and the build so far has been working really well. But to kick things off, we got the Ryzen 7 7800X3D 8-core 16-thread. We got that from Jawa.gg. We paid $325 for it, which at the time this video is going live, there is some Prime Day sales going on, so make sure you check those out too. But you still may be able to get better deals going used. Now, of course, with the Ryzen 7 like that, you don't get a stock cooler, so eBay's interesting for stock coolers. We end up getting a Scythe Fuma 3 tower cooler, which it's a cool cooler. And we paid $43 for it. Honestly, I mean, it's still cheap for a tower cooler of this size, but you can get new tower coolers for not much more than that are this size. But this is a nice cooler. It has the thin fan, it has 2 fans, and massive heat pipes. It's really good, so it's gonna keep our X3D CPU nice and chill. Now, next up, we saved a little bit of money on the motherboard. We actually got a B850M, so $110 on eBay. That's actually not too bad. It's not like the highest end board though, and for an X3D chip, it's not a bad idea to get a higher end board, but in the micro ATX department, we needed to save some money. $110. It has DDR5 support. It's just the simple DS3H model, but it has okay VRM cooling. But it does have 4 RAM slots, and it does have 2 4-pins for the CPU. Now, the SSD is also interesting because this one was on eBay, but it was eBay Best Buy. It was actually a Samsung 990 EVO 1TB Gen 4, and we paid $50 for it. Not too bad for a pretty high-end Gen 4 drive. I normally tell people not to buy used storage in general, but I will say for the Facebook flip and this one here, we've had pretty good luck so far with it. Now, the RAM I don't feel like we saved a lot of money on. We got XPG 32 gigs, 2x16, 5600 megahertz CL36 for $68. So, I mean, we probably saved like $20 maybe, because it's not anything like super fancy. I mean, it's not RGB, it's not the fastest rating, it's not the fastest cast latency, but $68 is not too bad, and that was also from eBay.
Now for the GPU, we went with a PNY RTX 5070 that we got from Newegg Refurb for $479, which is a pretty good price to save a bit of money on the normal MSRP of a new 5070, and this GPU pairs very nicely with that 7800X3D for 1440p gaming. You do have some room for upgrades if you want to go with a higher end GPU with that CPU. For the power supply, we have an MSI A850G ATX 3.0 modular power supply, 80 plus gold. We bought this on eBay for $70. Decent price for an 850 watt power supply. There are new options as well that you can go, and again, with this being kind of a challenge of sorts, we normally wouldn't go use with the power supply unless we're really penny pinching, but for this build, this is a good option, and it's gonna look really great in powering this build. Now, the one thing we normally never recommend you buy used is the case, but once again, for the challenge, we got a really good option here with the Lian Li A3 Dan, which is a very nice micro ATX case. We got it in all black here. We did add 2 fans that we had in inventory from just previous builds. These are super flower fans. Again, this case doesn't come with any fans, so you will want to add those fans if you want to. There's a lot of cheap packs you can do if you're copying this at home. But all in all, for $72, not too bad in the price performance department, and I think this build looks pretty dang good. Very minimal on the RGB, as in there is no RGB, and it looks really good for gaming performance at 1440p. I'm excited to see how it performs in those games, so we're gonna dive into some benchmarking. And once again, guys, stay tuned to the end of today's video because we will be showing you guys how you can win this PC. This one right here, really high-end build that you can win at home. So let's not waste any more time, get to benchmarking.
Guys, we are playing Black Ops 7 on the Asia servers because the game literally just dropped, like, no joke, a few minutes ago.
Yep, the beta's out.
Yep. No, it's probably going to run like Black Ops 6. Right now we're running 1440p on the balanced preset.
The settings are exactly the same.
Yeah, we have no upscaling or anything on, which obviously upscaling will help you a good amount, you know, frames and stuff like that, but we don't really need it, so.
Oh, we're already knifing? Is this out? Oh, we're already
Already
knifing in this game. Wow.
Sensitivity is a little cray. I do like the health bar, but people seem it's kind of
Yes,
different.
different, yeah. So they went more futuristic vibe with this one, I see.
The movement's definitely different too, I think. Oh my God.
Oh my God, oh my God. You are watching this video after the beta ends, so this is our first experience with the beta, but yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think our FOV is like stock
I was
right
gonna say, it does seem very punched in.
now. All right, you know, I gotta say, when people aren't great at the game, it's actually kind of fun. But yeah, it's running great. I mean,
200 FPS
that was
at
never
times.
an issue we had with Call of Duty. Like, in all honesty, you know, people complain about COD all they want. Optimization-wise, they've always done a pretty good job. It runs great on console, it runs great on PCs. It's cool because like on PC, this is a really good build, but we test like PCs that are like $400 or $500 in Call of Duty in the past, and they've always ran well.
Yeah, seeing these results at 1440p, there's no reason a like $500 budget build couldn't get a good 60 to 80 FPS at 1080p.
But yeah, and it's cool that, you know, we definitely saved some money, you know, going used. I can't say it's gonna be worth it for everyone, and there's certain parts that don't make sense necessarily used, but I think overall, like, I don't know, I don't feel bad about anything I bought, honestly.
No, seems like a good deal. Saving a little bit of money here and there. Sometimes the deals might not be insane used, but if you do every part used and you're saving 20 or 30 bucks versus new across the board, that's an easy $100 to $150 they can use to buy Black Ops 7. Not the Vault Edition. I refuse to do the Vault Edition.
Yeah, and obviously if you were to do like upscaling frames and stuff like that, we would be getting
300.
300 FPS, yeah. Oh, I gotta say, I'm liking them. I'm hoping it's not just this lobby, but like the time to kill, much nicer. Oh, okay. I take everything back. You know, it's gonna be nice right now in like the base weapons, but as soon as this game starts pulling out like the really fancy guns where it's like meta guns, you know, it's gonna suck.
Really, yeah, when people learn the meta and then they only run the meta, I mean, that's Call of Duty. That's what people get reeled in, like the average gamers like us that don't play COD, they get reeled in like on the launch of the game because it feels a little balanced. And then when the sweaty gamers get it, it's like, all right, you can have it now, I'm done.
Yep.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Oh, that's not full auto.
Toy
Wow.
Story Edition.
Well, guys, we need to be getting these confirms.
Ooh, baby. By the way, if you're hearing the fans ramping up, those fans do need a fan curve adjustment.
Yeah.
And we'll take care of that before the PC gets shipped out. But
But the temps
Are
hey,
awesome.
Good. Which you do in the BIOS, by the way, for anyone totally random. But I know a lot of people think you download programs. Do it in the BIOS. The programs suck.
yeah, and you also then have to rely on it to boot up into Windows every single time. Like,
They're better treat me smart.
oh, they're done. Oh,
dude,
that
I
could
was
have been a
hoping I could start-
clean. Oh, trifecta.
God, I feel so cumbersome with this thing.
Ooh, but you kind of got him.
Like, it does damage.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, he's got the movement down.
Maybe it's because my FOV isn't up, but I feel so much, like, more calm. You remember, like, how
Yeah.
Warzone, you were just so... Like, I can't do the double sprint, I've noticed.
We're
won't be
getting
upset
old,
if-
guys. It needs to slow down for us.
I won't be upset if they took out the whole double tap where you can, like, run and your gun goes up in the air. Oh, one more. They only need one more confirmation.
Oh, no.
I want it to be me. I think I'm gonna get skewered. Oh, it wasn't.
Defeat.
All right, well, Call of Duty, it runs great still. I don't think they changed anything really, so it's still gonna run good. Let's go and test out another game.
Borderlands 4. All right, guys, we are in Borderlands 4, Borderlands Unoptimized Edition. Where the hell are the settings?
Oh, you gotta press escape. Yeah, you were tabbed.
I was tabbed. All right, we're checking our options here. So we're currently running 1440p. It defaulted to medium with DLSS at full resolution. So we're not running any upscaling or frame gen right now. And we're getting, wow, this game is so great. 5070, by the way, 5070. About 50 FPS, 55. I'm not even gonna keep it on like this anymore. Let's do some upscaling. We'll run some balance. We won't do frame gen yet. We'll just see what DLSS at the balance does. That's a crazy difference.
Yeah. I mean, it's the console experience, you know?
Basically the console experience. But yeah, now we're getting 100 FPS, no frame gen. Obviously throw on 2 times frame gen and we'll be looking at about 200 FPS. But I will say this game has come a long way. It's gotten a bit better. It still has its flaws, like we were talking off camera, of the constant shader loading that just never ends. No matter how many times. It's like shaders at the beginning, then shaders there, shaders here, shaders there. Oh, hello.
Yeah, make sure your session's long so it's worth it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Gotta get a good sesh. I got crawling.
What the heck is that little?
You left me with like no ammo after the loss of scale.
Yeah,
video.
that was horrible.
Am I gonna survive enough? Let's find out. Early in the game, you take damage, you die quick.
Oh yeah, no, it punishes.
You got ammo for me? Pew pew pew. Oh.
Stutters.
Oh, stutters.
We're chunking. We're loading shaders.
We're chunking all over the place. Oh my god, I'm gonna chunk. Oh god. Catch on fire. Catch on fire. Just for the fun of it, I'll turn on some frame gen. But hey, this combo, I think this is just really cool for the price, just how much price performance we got going used market. Did somebody just shoot at me? Leave me alone. But yeah, performance is good. Latest AAA titles. Towards the end of the video, again, we always like to run some other benchmarks. I'll run CS, we'll do 3D Mark. I'll throw Bench Marcus in there. Originally, Bench Marcus was gonna get a better appearance, but he got bumped for Black Ops 7. So he will be at the end of the video. Don't you worry. You will see Bench Marcus in all his glory. But this PC, I mean the specs, no surprise. The performance is pretty good. PC Bro employee is taking a nap on the couch currently. But you know what? It's looking pretty dang good. Let's run those built-in benchmarks and talk about how you can win this PC. Because you know what? It's a really good PC that you could win at home, and we got to tell you all about that.
PC Bro's employee
I didn't even
laying
do
on
the
the
frame
couch.
gen. Hold up.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah, I
say
said
that.
Okay, so before we end the benchmarks, I'm gonna turn on frame gen just for the fun of it and see what we have working for us. So generate frames. Let's do 4 times.
Oh wow, you can do that in game.
It's definitely not giving me 4 times because the math is not mathing. But we're getting 200 FPS with 4 times frame gen. Feels smooth. I wouldn't run it this way. I'd probably just run 2 times frame gen. But you do have that option to get a few more frames if you're okay with whatever latency might be there. But I will say, single player games, even if it's a first person single player game, you're not gonna notice it all that much. Now, we gotta wrap this video up, show you guys some other benchmarks, and tell you how you have a chance to win this PC yourself over on twitch.tv/ToastyBros, because of all the giveaway PCs we've given away, this one's a really nice one, and we'll talk about that and wrap the video up.
Well, we got lucky with this one because all used parts, no issues. We actually got the PC to boot up right away, and then we played games like the new Black Ops 7, we played Borderlands 4, and we played some pretty demanding games. And obviously 5070, even with 12 gigs of VRAM at 1440p, it'll still play pretty much anything out there. The temps were really good too, even though it's used stuff. So I gotta say, I think maybe saving money on these used parts could actually be worth it, even for a high-end build.
And the rest of the performance numbers, well, show how awesome this PC is for the price. For the additional benchmarks, we ran CS2, 1440p low settings, got an average of 699 FPS with a 1% low of 271.8. That 7800X3D is really putting in work here. Oblivion Remastered, aka Benchmarkus, 1440p high settings with DLSS set to balance, got 100 plus FPS.
And for 3D Mark Time Spy, we got a score of 20,371. That's 6 cents per point, so that's really good for a high-end build. That actually is really good for a high-end build. So saving money on parts by going with places like Jawa, eBay, maybe Facebook Marketplace is definitely the move, especially if you do your research first and make sure that's from a trusted seller.
Now you know what's even better than saving money on your PC? Getting one for free, which you can. You could win this PC over on twitch.tv/ToastyBros October 10th from 11 a.m. Eastern to 5 a.m. Eastern. We're gonna be streaming over there doing a wow, this thing's getting loud. It's getting so excited to be given away. It's getting so loud. Over on that stream, we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna be doing some spooky games and everything, but at 5 p.m., we're gonna draw a winner for this gaming PC. So be sure to follow on Twitch. You won't be disappointed. It's a really fun stream, and use the link down below to follow. And if you wanna build this yourself, you don't wanna wait, use those links in the description down below. They are affiliate links, and they will help us out.
But as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
See you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
Now you want to know an even better deal than free? Buying a full-priced PC at PCBros.tech.
You know what? You get the satisfaction of investing your own money in it. You know, maybe
You get a warranty with it.
get a warranty with it. You don't normally get that with the giveaway PC. You actually don't get that with the giveaway PC. If you go to PC Bros, you can buy a PC today. Use code ToastyBros on checkout. You will save 3% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.
We got a firm in Klarna.